Welcome back to Hot Rods and Honeydews, everybody. Today, I'll be working on this giant piece of automotive machinery that I'm not a big fan of, but whatever. It's paid for and I got to take care of it. I'll tell you what I'm working on today. I've got a couple codes that came up the last time I drove it. I've got a P04 Delta Bravo, crankcase ventilation system disconnected, and a P2281 air leak between mass airflow and throttle body code. And after doing a little bit of research on that, those two codes combined, let me get this turned off, point directly to the crankcase ventilation filter, which I didn't know. I don't know anything about diesels. Yeah, as far as I know, we've had this thing 120 some thousand miles and that thing's never been changed. So who knows when the last time that's been changed. But apparently when they get completely saturated with oil, they start blowing oil back up through the intake, which this is an aftermarket that somebody's put on this truck. So apparently the mass airflow sensor will get saturated with oil and this air filter will get saturated with oil. And this thing is, I mean, she's got oil on it. So I'm going to pull the intake off, clean out the inside, clean that air filter as good as I can get it, and then replace that crankcase ventilation filter. And I ordered, I ordered this off of Rock Auto, Dorman, part number 904418. And I've never done this before. Yeah, get over here. So, I mean, pretty straightforward. It just looks like it's a couple bolts to get the vent cover off. And I went ahead and ordered this along with it, this PCV housing gasket P918369. I'm not sure where that goes, maybe around the gasket cover. So if that's where it goes, I'll go ahead and replace that while I have it off. But it's probably going to be a messy job because it's a diesel, and you know this thing. You touch a diesel and you get covered in soot and nasty oil. But as you can see, this thing's bone stock, still has the really, really bad EGR system on it. I've been weighing. Should I delete it? Should I not delete it? But I don't want to keep this truck. If I keep it, I'll delete it. Just because I think that's at 250,000 miles, it's literally a hand grenade waiting to go off. But I'm going to pass this. This thing is bone stock engine wise. It runs good. So I'm going to get this filter changed, clean this truck up, and pass it on to another person who will care for it better than I will. Let me go ahead and grab a few tools and get you guys set up on the tripod, and we'll get started on this crankcase ventilation filter, which I didn't know was a thing, but here we go. We're learning new things every day. All right, see you guys in a second. All right. So I know this plastic cover's got to come off. So first thing, let's remove this 19-mile long dipstick. Let's set you over there. You know what? I don't think I need to take it all the way off. I am surprised that is not nastier than it is. That's really clean in here. Wow. Oh, goodness. That, I don't know if you can see, that filter media is saturated, and this thing is heavy. Like, I'm not kidding. This thing probably weighs 3 pounds. This thing is fully saturated. Whoo! Yeah, diesel oil. You gotta love the way that smells. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. This thing weighs nothing. As you can see, your filter media should be white, not fully saturated with oil. So I'm gonna put a little oil on these O-rings and put this thing right back down into place. Oh, I see. It looks like the EGR system dumps it right back through this into your crankcase. That's, yeah, good job, EPA. You guys really know how to design an efficient engine. Good job. There we go. Get a little oil around there. And oh, I want to see where that gasket goes. I think that gasket goes. Yep, that gasket goes right here. I should replace that while I've got it out. Grab a little pick. Yep, there we go. Here's the old gasket. I'd say I'm not going out on a limb when I claim this to be the original 250,000 mile unit. Luckily, it came out easily, and I don't feel like it got damaged. So if this is the incorrect one, we should be able to reuse that, worst case scenario, but hopefully we won't have to. Let's do a quick comparison. And I think this is it. All right. Okay, on this gasket, there's a little square piece of rubber sticking off the end, and up at the top, back here by your windshield cowl at the back of the engine, there's a spot for this to go in. So that's where we'll start. This pressed down in. Oh, easy peasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Brand new gasket. And it, of course, is a little too long. That's crazy because it looked shorter and now it's too long. Well, where's the extra material come from? How are you too long all of a sudden? Oh well, let's try this. Just gently get laid in here. There we go. Perfect. Perfectly seated. We got oil on our O-rings. Get in here. Yeah. That is seated. Got oil on this O-ring. And boom, there we go. That is back on. It's now reverse procedure. We'll put our 8 bolts back in place. And then we'll get this intake off and get this cleaned up. That is back on. Now, let's get the little dipstick back in here. This thing's 32 miles long. Like, what is this thing, an RV? And gas cap, or oil cap. All right. All right, next. Oh, that wasn't bad at all, except for being hot in here. But new crankcase filter installed. What'd that take me? 15 minutes, maybe? And that's the first time I've ever done it. That was easy. That was really easy. Mind you, that's just another filter that this truck takes. But so now I'm going to get this air intake off, clean the mass airflow sensors, clean the filter out, clean the tube out, and then get that remounted. So give me just a few minutes, guys. I'm gonna go grab some water, wipe the perspiration off, because I don't sweat. I just perspire. Okay, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Shoo! Goodness gracious, it's hot. All right, I got this probably incorrect aftermarket intake off. And I can probably see that while there was one code for this hose clamp down here, right off the turbo, that thing was loose, very loose. I literally just pulled it straight out. This one around the air filter was snug, and now I can't even get the air filter off, so I'll mess with that. But I'm gonna pull these sensors out, give them a quick spray, and clean this. I'll tell you, if you look down in here, I don't see any oil, any blow by in there. So I'll clean this filter out and get this thing reinstalled and see if it clears these codes. So give me just a few minutes, guys. See you. All right. As I was pulling this out, there was no O-ring on this. The O-ring is gone. So that could also be causing a unmetered airflow or an air causing an air leak. So hopefully get a couple preventive maintenance things done right now. I'll throw a new O-ring on this and get this thing cleaned up. Be back in a jiff, but probably another issue. Why it had a mass airflow disconnect or leak. We'll see. All right, guys, let's get this thing wrapped up. I got the air intake back on. I cleaned, I'm thinking this first sensor is probably an air intake sensor. You know, clean that, clean the mass airflow sensor, clean the inside of the tube out, and I actually have that back hose clamp like really tight, like it's not coming off. This thing cleaned up pretty good. It was black. Now you can actually see that it has some like a grayish color to it. I don't have any of the air filter oil to put on it, so I'm gonna let it dry for a couple days, see how it does. But I'm just got to finish letting it dry. I'll get that back on. But yeah, I already cranked it up. Code's gone. Check engine lights off. So that was a really easy fix. Literally took 15-20 minutes to change that crankcase ventilation filter. It's stupid, but you know, I guess it is part of the system. But anyway, I'll take this thing out for a test drive, see how it does, and get this thing cleaned up, and let's sell this pig. Let's get this thing out of here. It takes up way too much garage space, and I've got better things to work on. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good day. And if you don't like the video, just drop me a comment, tell me what I could do different. Y'all have a good one. See ya.